They made prayer illegal, and he got on his knees anyway. Daniel had risen higher than almost anyone in the great kingdom of Babylon. So high, in fact, that the king planned to set him above all the other officials in the land. And that made certain men very, very unhappy. They watched Daniel closely, searching for any flaw, any corruption, any mistake they could use against him. But they found nothing, because Daniel was faithful, and no wrongdoing could be found in him. So they devised a different plan. They persuaded the king to sign a decree forbidding anyone from praying to any god or man except the king himself, for 30 days. The penalty for breaking it was to be thrown into a den of lions. When Daniel heard about the decree, he went home, opened his window toward Jerusalem, and prayed, just as he had always done, 3 times a day. He didn't hide it, he didn't stop, he simply kept his eyes on God. His enemies reported him immediately. The king was heartbroken. He had been trapped by his own law, but the decree could not be undone. With great sorrow, he had Daniel cast into the pit, and said to him, "May your God, whom you serve so faithfully, rescue you." The king spent a sleepless night, refusing food and comfort, and at the first light of dawn, he rushed to the den and called out, his voice full of desperate hope. Daniel's voice came back calm and clear. God had sent his angel, and the lions had not touched him. Daniel was lifted out unharmed, and the king sent a proclamation across every corner of his kingdom that the God of Daniel was the living God, whose kingdom would never end. What his enemies meant to destroy him became the very moment that declared his God's greatness.